Page. What up, though? Turn it one time. How y'all feeling? Man? Monday. You understand me? Rise and grind, rise and shine. We in the building. Yeah, we got a good show today, man. Y'all gonna pull up. I ain't seen y'all in a couple days. Twisted by Mix. What's up with it? Rich Rising. Come hug my neck. Twisted. How you feeling this morning? Sylvia Love John. What a lighter, goddamn. Goddamn, we been here long enough, huh? We need a lighter now. Go on, put some fire on that motherfucker. That boy from Florida. Turn it one time. What's up with it, Juice? Yanni. How you doing, Miss Yanni? You already know, goddamn, it's the versatility for me. What you up doing? Naked yoga or some shit? Drinking hot coffee? What you doing over there? Probably smoking a blunt like us, goddamn. You don't look too innocent. Nah, you don't look too innocent at all. Chris McBride in the building. What up, though? Jay Free in the building. He said, I advise everyone to listen to this every day. Okay. I can't see. I don't know what you dropped down there. What's up with it, Reggie? Reggie in the building. Joe 47 in there, ho. What up, though? Representing the Texas Triangle. Country girls. Yeah. You fucking with them country girls. You know, fucking them country girls. You fuck Raw, she pregnant. It ain't nothing you can do about it. You fuck Raw, she pregnant. It just go like that. Drinking that bayou water down there or something. I don't know, man. You fuck Raw, nigga. It's pregnant. She say she good. I bet you good. I bet. Malcolm Moody in the building. American Indians are not Negroes, big boys. Malcolm, you know you can't tell these niggas around here that. Boy, they love them. They love that Negro shit. You can't tell these niggas around here that, Malcolm. They probably start fucking with me today. I won't let these niggas be a Negro. Yeah, nah, man, you ain't no motherfucking me American Indian. You a Negro. Don't worry about it. We're gonna talk about it. Negroes are not from America. Stop telling people that shit, bro. You niggas with this cap ass scholarship out here. Jasmine Humphreys, then she blowing big smoke. I just need a lighter. Yeah, damn, I can pitch in on this what we doing right now. I just need a lighter. Yanni said, yep, smoking a joint. Far from it. God damn it, I knew it. God damn it, I knew it. Yanni, it was them eyes gave you away, god damn it. Yanni, them eyes gave your ass away. I said, Yanni over there doing naked yoga, stretching, drinking coffee, and goddamn me smoking a blunt. Y'all know them cougars, they don't smoke the whole blunt, they just get a nut. They hit that bitch about 4-5 times, nigga, and get to cleaning up. they hit say them goddamn cougars, they hit that goddamn joint about 5 times, nigga, and get to moving. God damn, them dope calm me down. That dope supposed to calm you down. They just get to moving, get antsy. They hit that dope and get antsy, don't they? God damn, you moving around too much for a young player. You need to come sit down. You need to come sit down. What's up with it, Lexus? Lexo in the building. Alexis Ken David. Goldmouth Dog in the building. Naughty, what's up with it? Naughty, fire that shit up, goddamn. He said you still riding that high horse on here. Yeah, man, we need some lighters around this hoe, man. Ancient History Hunter, what's up with it? OG in the building. Representing that Cali. Red sun, purple night, purple skies. What's up with it, Destiny? Destiny in the building. L Boogie with the hoodie. She said, that's what's on my birth certificate. Hey, we gonna piss a lot of people out today. These niggas want to be Negroes, man. Say, man, if you a Negro, you's a black European ass nigga. I don't know how many times I got to tell you. And you know what? Let me say this. I have came out and said this before. Check. I have came out and said this shit before, bro. I done showed it. I done told them they not trying to hear that shit, bro. These niggas want to be a nigga. You know what? Stop. Let these niggas be a Negro. Because you know what? They know something you don't know. They know that they are a black European. They are a black European. That's what they know. Ricky Samuels in the building. What's up, Rick? You watch them fights this weekend? All I want to know is you watch them fights this weekend. We got Lomachenko and whatever that boy name is. The nigga always getting beat up. But anyway, Richard Comey. He about to get beat up by Lomo again. But man, them lightweight division is off the chain right now. Lightweight division off the chain right now. This is bad. This is bad for Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia still sitting over there. He can't do nothing but talk shit, swallow spit. He's sitting on the goddamn internet, Instagram, YouTube, but he ain't in the boxing ring. That hoe is not doing no fighting. Everybody that fought. Everybody that fought last week, this week, and this week coming up, bro. Everybody that got out there, except for you. You are the weakest link. Shout out to Tank. Tank did what he had to do last night, man. Tank got something, man. Tank live. Turn it one time. Renzo D228 in the building. He said, let's start this Monday and live stream by hitting the goddamn like button. Please. Sylvia say she guess she a cougar. You know you a cougar. You know, yeah, they be shy, fella. They be shy when they younger. It's like once they hit a certain age, they just get aggressive. They just get aggressive. You ever had one of them cougars look at you like he was doing something wrong and you doing something right, they just gave you that look. Just gave you that look, goddamn it. I guess I'm a cougar. You know, goddamn well you a cougar. Look at this one. He'll rip you out your shit. Yeah, them active cougars, they don't like saying shit twice. You hear me, fella? Nah, they don't like saying shit twice, neither. Them cougars. Nah, very, very short tempered. You know, they be real sweethearts. They'll talk bad to you, then give you some sugar. Yeah, all that shit there. They'll handle the shit out your motherfucking ass, nigga, with authority. Yeah, and then give you some sugar. Come kiss on you. I handled you like that because I love you. Now come put that dick on me, goddamn. She said, Cougar Smoke Solo. Yeah, in the nude. In the nude. Shower coats and house coats and shit. Yeah, naked under a house coat. Yeah, I already know. Cougar Smoke Solo. Goddamn right. Then they 4-5 puffs on that motherfucker at a time. 4-5 puffs on that motherfucker at a time. A laptop. You're naked in the goddamn house coat. Yeah, man, we got y'all game figured out. Look at Renzo laugh. You know I ain't lying. Trey Ford in the motherfucking building. What's up with Trey? Tenora just pulled up. T-Fug. What up, though? Terry Smooth, I see you, family. Macadon in the building. Alexis say, Tank, yeah, Tank the truth in the booth. Rael, what up, though? Vortex, I don't know what that means. Wilmo Reed in there, hoe. OCO, homie, turn up one time. He say Ryan Garcia don't want to box. He want to clock. Yeah, that hoe out here get spatulas and shit like that. What's that boy name? Oscar got him all on the countertops and shit. Yeah, Oscar been fucking on him. He don't even want him to fight no more. You know, he emotionally attached. Sylvia say, Cougars like young men, she don't. Well, it depends on what's young, see, because that could be some trick shit right there, right? You could be out here talking about you only taking them 28 and up. You see what I'm saying? So that could be capped, Sylvia, in so many different ways. Yeah, Sylvia, you see, because you can put an age on it. I ain't fucking nothing under 30. See, it work a little different. Just because you ain't fucking nothing under 30 or in the, well, they take that back because they want that adrenaline, right? 27, 28ish, you know, they turn the clock off. What you saying out there, Sylvia? What you around the 28ish, 29ish? They want that two on that motherfucker, fellas. That's what I'm telling you. They don't want to just go all the way out 30. Yeah, well, they might, cause you know, 20ish, that bitch got a two on it. You might still ain't tucking your shirt in and shit. You know what I'm saying? Pants still hanging off your ass and shit. You know, I don't know what they into. I don't know, you know, but you know, nigga, get some cologne, nigga, tuck your shirt in, you know, pull your pants up. Yeah, pull your pants up, nigga. They might want that two on there for the energy though, fellas. You understand me? Their energy. And they like it when you goddamn ain't minding. You hear me? Yeah, nigga don't want to mind. Nigga talking back and shit. They like that shit. They want that challenge. They want that challenge, so they put that two on there. Then they feel like they can mold you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're 30 and you got your own mind and your own, yeah, you know. It depends. But that's a trick. That's it right there. I don't like him young though. 30 might not be young to you. 30 might not be young to you. And fellas, I'm gonna tell you now, she show her best friend your dick pics. That little flick y'all made on the iPhone, she done showed her best friend them. You know them cougars want to keep the flick in their phone. Yeah, them cougars want to keep the flick and we just gonna keep it in mind. What the fuck you mean? We gonna keep it in yours. Baby, if you want to see it, you can just come over here and see it. Yeah, they want to run shit. They want to run some shit. Nope. We gonna use my phone. I done already been through this. I done told you. Now come over here and stand off the edge of the bed. Get over here and come stand on the go put them shoes, go put them Michael Jordans on that I got you. Yeah, nigga, you finna jump high. Nigga, you finna get real athletic. Go put them Michael Jordans on that I got you. And you come in here and stand off the edge of the bed for mama. Hey, don't come in here with that goddamn shit this morning. Sylvia and Yanni, I'm warning y'all. El Boogie, I see you down there with that shit too. Y'all calm y'all ass down. It's Monday. Come stand out the edge of the bed. And we not standing on no edges of no bed, goddamn it. We got class today. Twisted by me saying, no for the house coat. Just that. God damn it. Jesus is thou Christ. Jesus is the Christ, thou Lord. And then I'm looking at the fellas in here. I'm just trying to see when y'all gonna jump in this shit. Clearly, I'm getting my ass jumped right now, and you niggas is just standing aside. Nigga, go put them goddamn Michael. Why y'all ain't got the Michael Jordans on? Clearly, I'm over here. They over here jumping my ass, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing. My nigga, I need help. Y'all waiting on the signal. I need help. Go put your Michael Jordans on, sir, and come here. And tie them up. You know, I don't like to wear mine tied up. She got me tying my shoes and shit now. God damn it. What's up with it, Rashawn? Turn up one time. Jay Mix in the motherfucking building. Jasmine, what you laughing at, goddamn it? Krista. Krista, don't come here with that shit. Halito, but don't come here with that shit. She talking about she 40-ish and up. Oh, that nigga around here on honeys and pills and all of that. You go get you one of them little whippersnappers. You better not even look the wrong way at him. And y'all like to keep him on drugs too. Y'all need to stop that shit. Keep him liquored up and on drugs. Testing them out. See if that nigga perform better on white liquor or is it the brown that bringing monster out of him? And yeah, you know. Right here experimenting on him. Nigga ain't been home in 3 days. What you want to go home for? Yeah. David Murphy, what up, though? Turn on one time. Dave ain't seen you in a while. Macadon, you know I ain't goddamn lying though. They talking about this guy here. Come on, man. Look at Mac and Malcolm with that. Y'all know I ain't lying, man. Why you ain't got your goddamn Michael Jordan's on, Malcolm? Where's your Michael Jordan? God damn it, man. Lace up, nigga. Come get on the battlefield. Hydia. Stay out of this, Hydia. Stay out of this, goddammit. She say George for the traction. Yeah, they ain't gonna have the nerve to tell me don't fuck up her rug. They got the nerve to tell me don't fuck up her rug. Listen, you gonna have to come in here and goddamn deep clean this motherfucker. I ain't. That's you want me to plant my left foot and put all my weight on this side, and I'm not listening. Listen to me. Yeah, want me to put all my weight, cock up over here, have this leg cock. Listen, woman. I'm gonna have to get you a 24 hour fitness membership. Yeah, you gotta work on them legs. Took the legs from under me, Goldie Moon. Took the legs from right up underneath me. Smash say, when you go down on her, spell her name out and curse it with the Lord have mercy. Jesus is thou Christ. Then they go and he report to you. Oh shit! These niggas thugging. These niggas thugging this thing. Goddamn, I ain't seen y'all in the wild. This how you act. We ain't seen you in the wild. This how you act. He said, you know what, Kurt? Hey, Smash. I haven't tried that. Smash. I haven't tried. Yeah, do graffiti. Yeah, get on there and get to do a graffiti on that motherfucking ass. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, man. Say, man, I'm finna spray paint a motherfucking wall. Come get the gang banging on the wall. Yeah, get on there. And he say, curl the tongue up and get it stronger. Get that strength in it. He say, curl the tongue up like you doing curls. Yeah, get it real nice and strong, goddamn, and write fuck Pan-Africans with the tongue. Yeah, right, fuck Pan-Africans with the tongue. That nigga say, spell a name. Smash, I got one question. Is that first and last name, Smash? Smash, when you spelling the name out, is it first? Are we writing first and last name, sir? What are we doing? Are we abbreviating? Yeah, come on, help me out real quick, man. I'm trying to figure out, are we abbreviating? Or do we just go ahead on and sign a signature and go and put a John Hancock on the motherfucker? Smash say first and last name. Okay, we cleared it. He said first and last name. Y'all niggas thugging. She said, I like my booty shorts and husband beaters. What is a husband beater? Is that when they got the titties all out, titties falling out the top, the side, and the... What is the husband beater? Fellas, help me out. Yeah, Boogie talking about you a one-man show. That means jumping. That means jumping. J. Mick say he had a cougar. He said he was 30, she was 50. That nigga that was going for Social Security. How long did it last, J. Mix? And why did y'all break up? Why did y'all break up? Motherfucker going half with me on a new back. Yeah, I need a new back. Fuck that. I need a new back. I need a goddamn new back. World of Thunder, what's up with it? World of Thunder, I'm gonna put these earth poems on one of these goddamn cougars out here who thinking life's sweet. Thinking life's sweet. She said that Crystal from Clubhouse. Yeah, that's Crystal ass from Clubhouse. Damn, I forgot her boyfriend name. Both of them be over there now. Damn, I forgot your name, player. God damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. Watch later on, I'm gonna get it. Yeah, that's Crystal ass from Clubhouse. She said, you know I'm on my shit. Fire the dope up, Crystal. I'm coming here and we got enough savagery going on. He said, she used to keep me fucked up. I told you. He said, I had to turn shit down. I told you, bro, I don't know what it is with them. Listen, they make you a little candy bag. Yeah, you come over there, you got everything you like. She been listening and taking notes and shit. Yeah, nigga, you got juices over here, nigga. Fruit trays and she peel the edges of your bread off when she make your sandwich. Yeah, motherfucker got it all figured out. Got it all figured out. And they keep you on them drugs. I don't know why. Yeah, I got you this. I went over there, I went on and got you a half an ounce. So you don't be running back and forth in them streets. Yeah, you know. I went on and got you an ounce. I'm gonna let you take half with you. You gonna keep the other half over here. Yeah, testing the nigga eye chin. Is the brown, do the brown bring you down? Yeah, trying to see if the white gonna get you right. Savagery. You gotta say, man down. Righteous T95, nigga, help. Hell, what the hell you just sitting there for, nigga? Well, at least he threw some arrows out there for me. God damn it, nigga, help. Righteous T95, nigga, I need your help, goddamn. Tiffany 2 times. Y'all know what that 2 times stand for, goddamn, nigga. 2 times, nigga, back to back, nigga. Back to back, you better eat your motherfucking Wheaties, nigga. Yeah, you better eat your motherfucking Wheaties. He said, bro, I had one I was 23 and she was 46. Used to watch me cut the grass. I'm sitting in the window playing with that pussy, watching you come back and forth across there. Listen to me, Rashawn, motherfucker, knock on that window. You out there sweating and shit. She tap on that window. Hey, take that shirt off. Yeah, pop that top, nigga. I don't come about that top. Got on too much clothes on out there. Goddamn, I know it's hot. Yeah, come all out there. She's sitting in the window playing with that pussy while you running back and forth across the grass. Huh? We wait till you got real nice and sweaty, huh? And came out there and got lemonade. Came out there, brought you lemonade and shit. Then what she do when she hand you the lemonade? Cause you know she ain't asking if you thirsty or not. They just gonna hand it to you. And when you grab it, she gonna reach around with that other hand and grab that dick. She gonna reach around with that other hand and grab that dick on you. Tell you, don't get fucked. Yeah, don't get fucked out here in your backyard. You lucky my neighbors out here. Rashad, motherfucker, tell me you lucky my neighbors out here. Yeah, you lucky. You lucky. I've been knowing these neighbors for 20. I've been knowing these neighbors longer than you've been born. Mm-hmm. Now you hurry on up so I can feed you, get you big and strong, so you come in here and stand on the edge of the bed. So you stand on the edge of the bed. What's up with it? Tip, stiff tip in the building. Turn up one time. She told me to help me snap these pee all in the garden and shit. Run in there and get mama lighter off the speaker. Run in there and get mama lighter off that speaker. He said, gave her ass the people elbow off the dresser. Yeah, she said, come on with it. Come on with it. Yeah, you know, they like to talk shit back. Yeah, them cougars, they talk shit back. You be throwing that dick and be talking, you be throwing dick and talking shit, they be like, yeah, motherfucker, come on with it. Come on with it, nigga, that's all you got. Don't be shorting me on no inches around this motherfucker, nigga. Don't be shorting me on no inches, nigga. That's all you got. She said, I should have fed your ass before we fucked, nigga. You running. I should have fed you before we came back here. Rico Gold in the building. What up, though? Twisted, cover your ears, because that was your ass. You had a lot to do with this goddamn conversation. Cover your ears. Y'all gonna get me kicked out, man. We got a good show today, goddamn. Jay Cooley, damn foolie. Jay Cooley, is that your ass, Jay Cooley? Jay Cooley, is this the trap trap star. I'm a TRAPSTAR. Bunny at the coop, big shoes up, and she likes it. Lord, Jasmine Humphrey say, Lord, I don't want to get old. I don't want to get old. Wife beater in reverse. What is going on? L Boogie, y'all done got snacks involved. With the wife beater on backwards. What it do backwards? What's the difference? Lord, Jesus is thou Christ. Jesus is thou Christ. What's that with it? OG Donna Grant in the building. Yeah, Jazz, they is showing their ass today. They couldn't wait till Monday. They already had it on their mind. They say I'm about to go in here and show my motherfucking naked ass today. Warren, that's his name, goddamn it. Warren. Kristen Warren. Carolina, goddamn. North Carolina. Take your shirt off, wave around your head like a helicopter or some shit like that. Hardline boss, what up, though? Smash said he from Cincinnati, Ohio. He from Cincinnati, goddamn, but he out there fucking on them, he out there playing in the snow. He went to Portuguese to go play in the snow. Keep it real, nigga. You done played in the snow, nigga. They out there, they want to hear that country accent. Jay Mix say it lasted about 4 months. She was too extra, acting like she was all magical and shit. Then I started a new job. I told her I'd call her. Don't call me. Look at that nigga. He done started a new job, he say. Must run them fucking hours. He said, I can't be coming over here every night now. I gotta get up in the morning. She say, bring you some clothes and shit. I'm gonna pack your lunch, gonna fuck you and massage you to sleep. Give you lunch money and shit. Yeah, she coming all up to the job getting fucked in the parking lot. Y'all know them cool. They be trying to get excited, live again, come fuck you in the parking lot on break. Yeah. She out there waiting, nigga talking about, hey, your mama outside. Bitch, that ain't my mama. That's my friend. Your mama out there with a lunchbox. Yeah. Your mama out there with a lunchbox, got a window down, smoking cigarettes. Smoking cigarettes in the parking lot, got them shades on, them big old earrings and shit. Got them shades on, some big old earrings and shit, like she on the way to the cafe. Out there got Johnny Taylor loud in the bitch in the parking lot, smoking a long ass cigarette, a Misty, smoking a long ass Benson and Hedge. Huh? Yeah, she out there sending pussy shots from the parking lot. Sending pussy shots from the parking lot. Yeah. Y'all niggas is something else. What's up with the Kokomo? Turned up one time. He said she showed up on my porch and left a message on the answering machine like, I'm on your porch. Yeah. Yeah, sir. What's up with the EJ? Turn up one time. He said she left one on the porch. I'm on the porch. Y'all thugging, bro. I can't believe y'all came here with that bullshit this morning. I can't believe y'all came in here Chicago Fire spitting. What up, though? Yeah, they gonna bring you lunch. KG, they gonna bring you your lunch and fuck you in the parking lot. Tell me, you ain't got no tent on here. She don't give a fuck. You don't need no tent. Alright, anyway. Alright, man, we gonna go through this bill, man. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna delete this bitch when we get out. But we got a good show today, goddamn. Let's go and get into it. Hey, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm bucking. We bucking. We are bucking like a motherfucker. Uh, I had rented this movie just for y'all ass. Okay? Rented this here just for y'all. So we're gonna go through it today for educational purposes only, fair use, educational purposes only. Let's rock out. Quinn Jerry, what's up with it, family? Tiffany, what you laughing at? With your little bad ass. After the American Civil War, the slaves were emancipated and became members of the tribe. More than a century later, the descendants of the free slaves were stripped of their tribal citizenship. Man, I wonder why this hoe freezing up. It'll go then freeze. Known as the freedmen, this is their story.
When we should start, you can just tell us, you can introduce yourself. So you can just talk to me.
Okay. I'm Viola Cudjoe Jones, aka Baby Doll. I'm a
What the fuck?
Seminole freedman and proud to be one. And, and we are talking today about the Seminole Freedmen. And what would you like to know?
I remember Rashawn Jones,
Mm-mm.
and he had a brother, a twin brother. I was introduced to them by their mother, Theola Kojo Jones.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that'd be my mom's house up there. We call that the big house.
Damn, I wonder what's wrong with this hoe.
The Kojos were a very important family in the Seminole Nation.
Hey, Ross.
The two twins were excellent athletes, football players, basketball players, and they were recruited and accepted to the Haskell Indian College because they were Seminole.
I wanted Roche and Ramon to go to Haskell University because I wanted them to know both sides of their culture and to know the African side to make it real. They needed to know the Native American side.
All right, hold on. I want to stop right there. Notice she said African side and Native American side. Now, now a lot of Pan Africans try to use this, and they'll say, "Well, you ask the people themselves, they'll say they're African." But you know what's interesting about that? When you ask those people, they don't know the African side. They don't know nobody in their family that was African. This is what they were told. Okay, this is what they were told because the people now, they mostly are Christians, and I can say that because I actually spoke with the freedmen out of Oklahoma, the Creek tribe. We actually spoke with the Creek freedmen out of Oklahoma, and yes, they said they were Christians. They go to church every Sunday like normal people. They were, but in this program, right? even by them being called freedmen. All of this here is going to come through Quaker organizations aligned with the AME Church. Okay, shout out to Bowley. That was one of the black towns that was built up, created right there in Oklahoma, man, and especially in the days of the train tracks, of the railroad, and shout out to Bowley, man. A lot of economics in there falling there, and this is what we got now. But for the African side, whenever you hear that, that's how you know that the Quakers came down there. Those black abolitionists, black European ass niggas came down there, and the schools and the programs are gonna come through them. We'll come back another day and go into detail and walk it down on how they really came in. Listen, the making of white supremacy, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, bro, I didn't make weight. I ain't made weight, so we can't fight today. But it's coming out and it's coming out good. I can really finish it today. I just ain't gonna be able to do it today. But I can finish it today if I get some time to work on it. But it's closing out. Oh man, let me say this here too. I'm tracking right now. Right now I'm looking for Garvey. I am looking for Garvey. There's been a lot of conversations coming up about Garvey. I'm looking for him. I want to say this here about Garvey. I don't think Marcus Garvey is his real name. I'm going to say it again. I do not think that Marcus Garvey is this guy's real name. I'm almost willing to bet Marcus Garvey is not this guy's name. When we're going through history, a lot of these people's names have been changed. Interesting. I'm on a case right now, and I'm tracking this dude, Black European Royal Bloodline. Shout out to Kentucky. We're gonna be in Kentucky soon. We're gonna go through there. Do y'all know? And that's why when we come into the Civil War, you'll see these quote unquote Confederate states, you'll see black militias fight for them. But we gonna go through there, man, and we gonna end up in Kentucky, man, and one of the coldest niggas, the best they ever did it and got away with it coming out of there. I've tracked him, bro. And you know what? This is not his name. The name that they gave us in history is not his name. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, listen, African studies. This thing that they created called African studies, it came, and somebody said, now it could have been two times two different times that it could have happened. Before the African study came and created a new paradigm that never existed. But they came back and told us that these people were slaves. Now, this guy that I have, it says he was a slave. Now, but listen, watch this here. It's his daddy. The slave master is his daddy. Listen, and on this part, it's not a situation where we say, okay, well, they got the last name, that's his daddy. It ain't even that. It's going to literally tell you this is his daddy. But he did emancipate the mom, which gave him that's the status of his mom. It's crazy to me though. This fake ass history, and people can say what they want, bro. This type of work right here that we doing and discovering this, peeling back the mask of this quote unquote supposedly white racism, white supremacy, and we finding out that under the white mask is a nigga. Is a nigga. And we breaking them down. This has never been done. And this is the method that a nigga used to go in there and to defeat the Pan-Africans. Listen, these guys that they telling us in history never fucking lived. That's why if you go pull up anything on Garvey, bro. His mama, daddy, you ain't nobody coming up. There's no family history. For these people to be this great in history, you can't find nothing on their family. You know why? Because that ain't that nigga name. And it is as simple as that. We watched them change Martin Luther King name. Martin Luther King name was Michael. Okay? He's not the only one changing the name. Daddy changed the name too. And we know these niggas are Protestants, come from some of the biggest plantation owners down there. And who else we seeing working with the fucking AME church? You don't go in an AME church, nigga, for nothing. Not out of Georgia. We see them go change Harriet Tubman name. Gave her a whole fucking new name. I don't want to hear that shit about it can't be done. Or we on some extras. We are actually sitting back watching these people give us this black history, quote unquote black history, and all of it fake. It's fake. These hoes, they condition the mind, and now you out here worshiping and celebrating and honoring the motherfucking oppressor. They package it up to you, give it to you in a black way. Nah, man. These hoes are the sons and daughters. The sons and daughters of the oppressor. Ain't no way around it. I had to go flip the whole fucking Jamaica. That's how cold it is. I had to go flip the whole Jamaica to look for this nigga. And I'm going to tell this little pop belly ass something right now. I'm going to get your ass, nigga. I'm going to get you. I can feel it. I can feel it, nigga. I'm going to get your ass, nigga. I'm flipping every plantation in that motherfucker now, nigga. Somebody going to tell me something. Because I know this fat motherfucker was here. I got him here before he leave and make his rounds. Make his rounds around town, and when he made his round, I ain't gonna say too much. I'm tracking his ass. But I got this other Pan-African ass nigga. I got him, nobody would have never. And you know what's cold? I gotta say it, bro. I gotta keep it real. You know what I found? I had a wild moment. I had a moment where I had to sit back and say, wow. Now, watch how this here work. Probably why I seen this shit. Now y'all know how I always laugh and joke about my Huguenot ancestor. I had a Huguenot ancestor came here to South Carolina. And you know what? While I was going through it, guess who I found? I found one of that nigga daughters inside this nigga who that I just tracked. I find his daughter is in this family. One of his daughters in this family. I said, wait. I clicked on it and it went there. When I first seen the name, I was like, wow, that ain't just no average name. That motherfucker stood out to me. And when I clicked on it, I went there and it was him. It was them. Put it like that. It was them. Yeah, they weren't no small fries, man. They was big shit. And see, I found something else and it said that the guy's mother is a African royal blood or some shit like that. They don't give you no names on it. Notice every time when you're going through this history too, you can find the men names. Because most likely they was either mixed, with Indian or they was European father. Or they had a European father. You don't never rarely find the mother's name. Unless she was of European origin and mixed as well. Anyway, man, I'm rambling, but I'm on Garvey Hills. Garvey is not that guy's name. I'm sorry, y'all can take that shit back somewhere else. And the fact that you gotta hide him in history lets us know that this nigga was an agent. They created him. No such thing. Ain't nobody out there named Garvey. Ain't no motherfucking Garvey history on that island. Y'all lying. Y'all cap. I've been searching under rocks, trees, all in the mountains with the maroons. Somebody gonna tell me something about this nigga. You Pan-African niggas are cap, and you niggas are so cap That's why we never heard no conversations about none of these people. All right, you motherfuckers don't want to come out these names because you bitches are the oppressor. We're going to find out you hoes had boatloads of niggas over there, big plantations full of niggas. And then you out here talking about the white boy. Don't worry about it. I got your ass go up in Kentucky. We gonna light that motherfucker on fire. That's gonna be on the Black European Royal Bloodlines. We'll probably drop it in a documentary form. And then y'all can just go catch it over on Big Chief University. Speaking of Big Chief University, we got a December sale. So for the gold memberships, so you guys don't have to sign up every month. You can go and get you a gold membership. Guess what? It's $50 off, so it's gonna be $125. One time payment of $125, and shit, that'll get you from this December to next December. 2022 is gonna be a hell of a year. Shit, if y'all was with us in 2020, man, 2021, y'all seen watch us develop, get better and better, man, and close out 2021 on top. You know, it ain't no question about the information that come out over here. You can't go get it nowhere else. It's not the same. I don't give a damn if niggas talking about America. Niggas are not doing their own research, and that's why my shit sound like that. You hear this shit, you can't go get it from nowhere else on the planet but here. When it comes to conversations about what actually happened in America, tied it in with world history, you can't go get it nowhere else but here. Uncovering the truth, the ancestors gave me the eyes to see, and goddamn, I'm out here trying to spit it to the people, man. But we gonna get this boy, and then we gonna come back. Watch that making a white supremacy part four. I mean, just going through the slides, the information on there, and I keep telling you, religion and science is what conquers you. And when we leave out of that motherfucker without a shadow of a doubt, you gonna see if niggas got colonizer doctrine in their hand, and I'm stop giving niggas passes. I'm not gonna say, oh, you ignorant and you don't know what's going on. No, I'm just gonna say you're an agent and you know exactly what's going on. You are agent, and nigga, we gonna expose this shit, man. Maybe Thursday, man. Maybe Thursday or something. We'll come back and light this bitch up on Wednesday. I mean, and come back and light it up, man. But let's walk.
Because you're a freedman, Haskell didn't let them use the library or treat them at their infirmary. I don't think anyone could take it to the level. It's like,
hold on, let me see, man, if I can do something about this here.
Can't study in the
You
library.
bitches then got me to
playing football. Can't be treated by the school hospital.
You bitches then got me to buy this documentary, and the motherfucker ain't working right. Okay, we working now.
Yeah. Tell them if there's somebody coming on those. When we grow up here, we learn about the land run. Kids dress up in pioneer clothing and they run and stake their claim. But what isn't told is that the land that they were taking had been stolen from the Indians, and that there's a huge history before that, and a very
Let me share my screen.
Powerful and wonderful history that existed in Oklahoma.
Shout out to Oklahoma. This might make y'all cry.
I was a Native American studies major at Cal Berkeley. I got recruited to play for the U.S. rugby team in the Maccabi Games, which is this Olympic festival every 4 years in Israel. I just graduated law school, and I was supposed to be studying for the bar, and I didn't. I went to Israel instead. Point this right to where you're going, right? I got back 10 days before the bar, and I thought I had no way I was going to pass it. You're not going to have a chance to move on this. So I come back, and somehow I passed. 1 month after passing the bar is when Sylvia Davis came into my office. She was like a congresswoman for the Seminole Nation.
I'm a school teacher. I've been teaching for 15 years. My great-great-great-grandmother was a full-blood Indian.
That's right. She said her son went in to get clothing assistance, and their money that the tribe had that they gave each kid for school clothing. They said, "Well, you can't have this." And she says, "Why?" I said, "Well, you're black." She says, "Well, don't you know who I am?" I said, "I'm the tribal council." And they said, "Yeah, we know who you are, and it's not for you."
They put up a resolution to get all blacks out the Seminole Nation. And it was all voted out and kicked out the same night. Going on, it's still going on. We are still being treated the way they was treating us back then. Right. And this is stuff that needs to come to an end.
Give me an example of what you experienced in some of those tribal meetings.
At one of my council meetings, I had a tribal member that sit across from me, using the word nigger, nigger, nigger. And then the chief of the Seminole Nation standing at the podium with a smile on his face.
Oh, nah. See? Oh, no. What a man at? What a man at? Bro, do you know we go in that bitch and tear that motherfucker up? See, we gotta have this presence around here. So niggas know they can't play. Chief or not, nigga, you won't make it out of the day. Yeah, your bitch ass ain't gonna make it to see nightfall. Yeah, ain't no disrespect gonna be tolerated, nigga. Play with no fake ass Native American or none of them hoe ass niggas. I remember what's homie name? Nigga out of New York, man. Damn, what's that dude name, bro? Chief Two Hawks. I was talking to him about it. He told me, "Hey man, you want to go to the reservation, man, and go get a relationship with them people." Nah, nigga, that ain't no real Indian shit. You ain't no real Indian shit. I already look at him, and a lot of people use him as an example, and I don't see no fucking example. Cause when you look at him, his family don't look like us. If you looking at that's some old amalgamation ass shit. Yeah, I ain't without that ain't no good representation. I'm sorry, that shit look like no different than a motherfucking $5 Indian story. Yeah, I'm just keeping it real, man. Yeah. See, I already came out and said I don't want to share a motherfucking thing with them. You know, this type of shit here. I'm from the South anyway. It's enough of us that look like us for us to have our own shit. We don't need nothing from no motherfucking body. You gotta sit there and our big mamas and auntie and them gotta go through disrespect. Motherfuckers sitting there calling them niggas and niggas, just playing with the word. And that's when you supposed to call your grandbabies and your nephew and them up there, and we come open every nigga head in that motherfucker. We coming in and knock every nigga head off their motherfucking shoulders in there. We need something for us where we can be comfortable. We ain't splitting or sharing a motherfucking thing with nobody. And whoever telling you that, get away from them. And whoever telling you that, get the fuck away from them. We ain't sharing shit. Fuck you niggas. Alright? Because a lot of this situation, them niggas been laying down playing crazy. Acting like they didn't know who the fuck we were this whole time. We ain't got nothing for them. What the fuck we look like coming back and nah, hell nah. Nah.
I do have a name. My mama didn't name me no nigger. My name is Sylvia. You can address me by that name. We want them to just be treated fairly. That's what we want, to be treated as people. And this is the reason why I am so committed with this case. It's due to the hurt and pain that my family went through.
I took on her case. I've been fighting it.
Sonny Grand in the building. What up, though?
Continuously since. And I would rather be unpaid.
Oscar Lord, turn on one time.
Paid.
Guy Johnson, what's up with it, Guy? Hey, y'all jump on that like button. Make sure y'all stay on that like button, goddamn.
I always knew that we were Cherokee people. My first memory of that is when I was 5 years old. I was in school, in kindergarten. And a boy, he asked me what kind of an Indian that I was. So I asked my dad, and he said, we're Cherokee Indians, but
Come on.
we also have some colored blood.
I hope each and every one of you have a good time, a safe time, and hope you feel our Cherokee hospitality. God bless each and every one of you, and good luck.
All right, let me come out. God damn, bro. I didn't these hoes that made me pay for this and they don't want to work.
I'm descended from a Cherokee Indian named Ryder Fields.
I hate that goddamn music. Goddamn it, nigga, we don't sound like that. Yeah, we don't sound like that. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about none of that shit. You niggas be out here getting jiggy. I done caught a couple of you niggas out here getting jiggy to that shit. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas got going on in life, nigga. That ain't no shit, nigga. We from the motherfucking South, nigga. We Mississippians tribe, nigga. That's who they trying to time out. They trying to say they Mississippians. I don't know nothing about none of that type of shit, nigga. That shit done, nigga, my vocal cords don't even hit like that, nigga. Yeah, you play that shit up on the vocal cords, nigga. Our vocal cords don't even hit like that. That ain't no shit that's finna put me in no shirt. Nah, that ain't nah. Hell nah. And you niggas out here just fall for anything cause you don't know who the fuck you is. Ready to go except what another nigga give you. What we do, ain't a motherfucker on the planet can come behind us and do it. So what makes you think this here be up? They sitting out here with that. That shit ain't touch my motherfucking spirit. A lot of you other niggas, you probably didn't get the Holy Ghost or some shit from this. We ain't sharing shit with these fuck niggas. With 300,000 citizens. Look at them niggas out there tapping their toes. I see a couple of you niggas out there tapping on your toes and shit. You niggas out there tapping your toes. Don't worry about it, nigga. The making of white supremacy, homie. We gonna have some information on this here. For those who didn't catch, the debate, we had the debate, but I came and put the information, a lot of the information that I used in the debate, came back and put it in a documentary form. It's on Erased from History. I guess that'll be part 2 or something like that. But y'all go check that out, from Indians to freedmen. And right now we having conversations about the freedmen. I'm gonna go in. It's like an alley hoop for the lecture of making of white supremacy part 4. We're gonna touch on some of that, some a little bit of that, but it's gonna really be on the colonizing aspect of it. Yeah, these niggas out there tapping on their toes and caught the Holy Ghost. Yeah, that shit right there that got in your spirit.
My question for you is not only coming from myself, it's coming from my grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, my mom, my dad, my cousins. I've grown up with this situation. I've grown up hearing about the freedmen. What we've never heard, though, is why do the freedmen want to be Cherokee? And I'll say it like my grandpa said.
Well, I'm not a freedman, but I've talked to a lot of them. And the answer I had is that they are Cherokee. And they don't believe that an elected official or even the majority of the tribe can take that away from them any more than they could do that to you. They believe they're Cherokee because their parents were Cherokee, their grandparents are Cherokee, their great-grandparents are Cherokee. They've been citizens of the tribe since the 1860s. This didn't happen yesterday. So to take that away in 2007 from people that have already had it, they're offended by it. And from a personal level, I believe them and I'll fight for them. And I know a lot of them that's exactly what they stand for.
This has been an exciting week for the Cherokee Nation and our businesses. We opened a new casino in Ramona, and I stand before you as the first chief to say these words. 100% of the new hires were Cherokee.
I appreciate that love in the Cash App, Kale. Appreciate that love, Christopher McBride. Appreciate that love, Kennedy in the Cash App.
Because there's such an influx of gaming revenue. Most people believe that every Indian gets an annuity payment. Cherokees don't pay out annuities. What they do is they create jobs. They create businesses and they create programs. Most people don't understand that. They think every Indian is making big time bucks and they want a piece of that.
I think it is hypocritical for people to say that I am eligible to access those programs when I need them, but because you're black, you can't. That you're only here to get those services.
The freedmen are entitled to their share of the increasing wealth of their tribes. For years, there was no money in Indian country. There finally is. Indian gaming generates $30 billion a year in revenue. That's an enormous amount. There's only 2 million Indians in America. And the tribes together generate almost $30 billion a year. The black members of those tribes have been generally excluded from those benefits. I think they deserve to share them. It's their history.
Cherokee Nation gets a lot of flack for being a thin blood tribe. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard that term, but a lot of Cherokees do appear white or indistinguishable from Europeans. So it does appear that it's a mostly white group, excluding black people.
The Cherokee Nation has many faces. Chief John Ross, the most famous Cherokee patriot and greatest principal chief this tribe has ever known. This is my great grandfather. Something that I'm very proud of. He was 1/8 Cherokee. I'm 1/8, the same blood quantum that Chief John Ross was. I'm not an identifiable Indian. I would go down walk down the street. No one's going to say, "Oh, well, there goes a Cherokee." If someone thinks that just because we're light skinned that we don't live a Cherokee life or believe in the Cherokee ways, well, I'm just going to have to sadly disagree with them.
Brown had his necktie and belt removed, replaced by shackles. He walked by here, free man, about half an hour ago. Back in about 1985, I was working for CBS News, and they sent me to Oklahoma Hello, everyone. I'm Sam Ford. Earlier this month, after I finished doing an interview with the chief of the Cherokee tribe, who at that time was named Ross Swimmer, I said to him, I said, you know, my folks have always been connected to the Cherokees. Look in your roll book and see if you can find us. And he looked in his roll book and he's found my father, and he found my aunt, and he found my grandmother. And he said, yeah, well, they're on the freedmen rolls. And we said, freedmen, what are they? He said, well, they're the former slaves. I was set on a mission to find out how my family became slaves of the Indians. Every summer at Tahlequah, Oklahoma, the Cherokee Indians sponsor their Trail of Tears path, the story of how the U.S. government robbed the so-called 5 civilized tribes of their homelands in the South and moved them by force to Oklahoma. They don't tell about the thousands of blacks the tribes brought with them, their slaves.
The slave trade was introduced by white slave owners into what I would call the aristocracy of the Cherokee Nation and the Indian nations. Most full-bloods were not slave owners. It was the mixed blood, the people who lived like white planters. They were the ones that had slaves. Masters frequently made use of female slaves, and those slaves produced children.
At the Cherokee Museum today are slave bills of sale, including one for 3 slaves bought in 1841 by then Principal Chief John Ross. The chief and his brother Lewis were among the biggest slaveholders in the tribe. Indeed, many of my mother, Kathleen's ancestors, the Rosses, were owned by the chief's family.
During the Civil War, the so-called 5 civilized tribes here in Oklahoma officially sided with the Confederacy. After the Confederacy lost the Civil War, the tribes executed agreements, generally called the Treaty of 1866, with the federal government. In those agreements, or those treaties, 4 of the 5 tribes, the Chickasaws being the exception, agreed to accept their former enslaved persons of African ancestry as citizens of the various tribes.
Now you see that cap ass shit? They ancestors of African slaves. See, I want y'all to know something. That guy on the news, he wasn't just there for no reason. Just like this nigga right here that's standing in front of us, talking about African slaves. Who said anything about African? But see, the story ain't out there. This the reason why I go so hard, man, because they would have been able to get away. They able to get away with this type of shit. Man, I came out and I started a series called how white people hijacked the 5 civilized tribes. It was a hijacking. Ain't nobody never brought that shit. Never. Nobody never brought no shit like that, bro. But that dude, he ain't there. He a part of the Ross clan, black European ass nigga. Part of the Ross clan. The people that was enslaved were the full blood Indians. The full blood Indians were enslaved after tribal wars. Had nothing to do with no African. Hey, make sure the likes up. Make sure y'all keep them likes up. Lena, what's up with it, Miss Lori? Appreciate that love, sweetheart. Wesley say the treaties of 1866 were written only for the loyal Indians and freedmen and not with the people who went south. I think that 1866 treaty, I think we do need to start having that conversation out in the open more. I think a lot of people need to be familiar with it because, people can like it or not, but that 1866 treaty is very, very significant in history and legally, where you stand at legally as well. And that is one of the most effective ways that we can fight against this. Now, of course, it's not relating to everyone, but the people that are down here in the Southeast who it was mostly affected, man, that 1866 treaty is very, very powerful. And we need to organize, and the people that it is useful for, we need to use that because that's how we get in there. You got these goddamn tribal leaders out here calling people niggas, and they ain't getting nobody they benefits, and you can't apply. The conversation ain't there, and ain't nobody there. They got them people thinking they Africans. They got them people thinking they ain't got no rights to this land or none of this type of shit. And we need to organize so we can go there and back it up. And these 1866 treaties, people got a lot of things out of this 1860. People that look like us. All right, we got a lot of things, and it tells your status. You don't have to be around here with no motherfucking slave mentality or none of that type of shit. The information is there. The 1866 treaty. We do need to have those conversations publicly, and that is a remedy to a lot of people who have ancestry within those Southeast tribes.
We believe in the Treaty of 1866. There is obviously a difference of interpretation as to Article 9 of that treaty. Now, if you read that treaty, what that treaty says is that freedmen and their descendants will have.
Hey, y'all jump on that like button, goddamn! Jump on that goddamn cash up. We don't have to take this down. I rented this movie. I bought this movie right here for y'all to watch. I feel like it was gonna be real informative. Good way to start the week off with. Get on some real shit. Get on some Indian shit. Let you niggas know how important this ain't no cap shit. I know niggas like to come out here and try to give it to you gloriously like a Pan-African. Oh, you was wonderful. You was great. You was kings and queens. And the reality of the fact is, it ain't all peaches and cream. It ain't all, nigga, you built the pyramid, you got mounds, and it's not that. The reality of the fact is, this is what, we've been written out of history. And we need to approach this shit as if we've been written out of history. All right, this ain't no cap. This ain't nothing to have no fucking ego about, okay? Because you got these white boys out here calling Big Mama and Auntie them niggas, and just really came and took your shit. Nigga talking about it. It's the thing that Cherokee got thin blood. We got thin blood because you looking at it like a white organization putting out the black people. That's what the fuck happening. And we can't be sitting around here with no motherfucking ego. We need to goddamn organize and unify. And this 1866 treaty, like I said, can be beneficial and a remedy to get in a certain place. Even if niggas say, I don't want to go get in the tribe. And I guarantee you that person ain't got no history of tribes or America. The people, most niggas say they ain't got no fucking history. They have no history, never read the 1863. Never heard about it, never read it. A lot of cap shit go on. But we need to be we need to approach this shit like we running out of time, because we are running out of time.
To me, the 1866 treaty is pretty clear. It says that they would have all the rights of Native Cherokees. Well, if you have all the rights of Native Cherokees, why are we going through all this?
Well, my name is David Cornsilk, and I grew up in Adair County, a county in Oklahoma that has the highest poverty, but also the highest number of American Indians in the state. My dad was involved in tribal politics, and I became involved in it. My dad is almost a full-blood. He's 7/8 degree of Cherokee blood. My dad's mother was full-blood. My other side of my family that are Cherokees, they're all full-bloods and all Cherokee speakers and very traditional people. The only thing that I don't have in my Cherokee ancestry is a freedman. I love the Cherokee Nation, and the freedman issue is real important to me. I was working at PetSmart. I had been there almost 3 years at the time that Lucy Allen's case came up. Lucy Allen is a freedman descendant. I met her at a meeting of freedmen at the North Tulsa Regional Library. She lives right in the heart of North Tulsa. Most, if not all, of her neighbors are African American. Most of them are descendants of freedmen.
The chief claims that as long as you have Indian blood, that you're welcome and that they want you in there, but that's not true.
That ain't true. You heard
She
Mama
stood
now.
up and had talked about.
And look at that. You know what's a shame? When we looking over there, ain't nobody in there but the women. Ain't none of the men. When you mean that? Huh? And you know what? And they get there and they outnumbered and they feeling like, you know, they want to belong because they know who they are. You got to understand this, man. You looking at these elders right here. These are the people. This is why we informed. These are the people who've been telling us. And they holding on to what their family has told them. And they trying to do something about it, but they don't have the backup. They don't have the information. Imagine if those people knew this shit that we talking about. We sit here and take for granted. This shit we sit here and take it for granted. It's our reality, but see, they waking up and they gotta go look the oppressor in the face. You seen that black lady come on there? She said, "Nigga, my people them was full blooded. Ain't nobody put no cap shit on it." She said, "My people them is full blooded." And you know what the colonizer tell her? No, they not. No, they not. You're an African. Okay? You're an African slave. They need our help, man. And these people are, you know, this the generation that's leaving. And so when we look at the room and they ain't there to fight no more, I mean, I can just imagine how much the information that they have, man, the knowledge, the history of life, of seeing Oklahoma, man, through these years, man, the turnaround, when did it start? Yeah, man, like, man, that's a wealth of knowledge right there. And it's taken for granted. How do we know that? Because ain't no men in there backing them up. Ain't no men in there with a presence. Letting these hoes know y'all ain't finna do what the fuck y'all want to do in here. Bitch, I'd rather die. You hoes gonna have to kill me. But I'll guarantee you, I'm gonna take the most important motherfuckers in here with me. I'm gonna take the most important motherfuckers in here with me. But you look at this, bro, you ain't the only one going through what you going through in your struggle. That's why I say, man, please take your journey seriously. Because these elders are at the end of theirs. And they're fighting to the end. And it ain't no remedy. Ain't no remedy coming out of it. But they are on the front line. Why? Because they know who the fuck they are. And just only if other people, you know what I mean? Only if the other people was woke and they knew, maybe somebody could have came and stood, maybe somebody could have came and got something done. Before we detached away from all this information, man, and these libraries transition.
What had happened to her at Cherokee Nation when she had gone in to apply for citizenship, I saw the pain in her eyes. I saw how she perceived herself as a Cherokee. She didn't see herself as just a black woman. She saw herself as a Cherokee.
Lord Jesus, Lord, give them a blessing, Lord Jesus. Lord, bless them to go back home.
And that wasn't any intentional representation on her part. It just came across in how she spoke and the things that she said and how she lived her life. All of her...
Lady T. What's up, Lady T? Turn up one time. Where you been hiding at? God damn it, I miss you too. Lady T in the cash, God damn it, I miss you too.
Records indicate that...
Hey, y'all, make sure y'all keep the likes up. Moderator, make sure the likes up.
Blood descent, but their blood was not counted because of their African ancestry.
Because of their African ancestry.
A couple of times she told me that when she had applied and then she had gone back down to check on the status of her application, it could not be located. The presumption being that it was probably thrown away. And her question was, what can we do? My response was, let's sue them.
That's why you fucking cap ass Moors and all you other cap ass niggas be running around here talking that law talk. Talking this motherfucking law talk. All you niggas really trying to do is, to be honest, all these niggas trying to do is get a place at the table. They not trying to learn this shit to help us or help. These niggas trying to find a place, a seat at the table with this motherfucking nigga. We ain't do it really matter. Like, we ain't what a productive shit. What a shit that's for real. Big Mama and them gotta go get a white boy to go in there and use his motherfucking knowledge of the law to come help a nigga. Cause in his eyes, they ain't nothing but some niggas. African slaves, like the white boy keep throwing out there on niggas. He ran the case. He went and looked up all the paperwork. You know goddamn whether these people African or not. It's all agenda based. Where our people gonna step up? All you cap ass niggas running around here talking about that law and shit. Nigga, use it where it matter at. Use it where it'll make a difference at. If a white boy can walk in that bitch and file, nigga, it ought to be hundreds of motherfucking cases on these bitches. But you niggas running around here capping or trying to find a seat at the table and get comfortable in this motherfucking system. And benefit off the backs of the real motherfucking Indians who ignorant and fell from knowledge itself.
Was one of those issues that I felt like could be resolved internally with the Cherokees themselves, could fix it in tribal court. We filed our lawsuit in November of 2004 to reclaim her citizenship.
Look at these AME ass niggas.
I acted as a lay advocate. I'm not a lawyer, but the traditional Cherokee view of law was that if you could understand Cherokee law, then you could practice law in our courts. I didn't have any tools. I had no computer, and I had to go buy one. Didn't even know if I had credit. I named it the Cherokee War Machine. The current Attorney General for the Cherokee Nation, Todd Hembry, was the attorney that I had to go up against in tribal court.
And goddamn it, he said John Ross is his second, third great grandpa. Okay? He the prosecutor, nigga. This man, these black folks say they trying to get in, nigga. John Ross. Yeah, John Ross family member standing there at the front door and say, ain't no niggas coming in this bitch. No Sheraton. Yeah, man, that white boy said over his dead body. He say, yeah. John Ross, he say the greatest Cherokee. See, See, this what I'm saying, man. And then you got these niggas out here talking about they for us, for our people, and representations. And a lot of you niggas be out here showing that shit. And this nigga around here talking about go amalgamate with these hoes. Go amalgamate. These niggas ain't no different than these treaty signers back in the day. Niggas ain't no different than these motherfucking treaty signers back in the day. Anyway, yeah, that's John Ross peeping them right here, man. He said ain't no niggas coming in the motherfucking tribe. And he finna take them, he gonna take them on. He fighting for them niggas to stay niggas. Okay? You're an African. See, because this is where his inheritance come from. His grandpa came in through the same way. He got full-blooded black blood in him through his grandpa mama. John Ross' mama was black. John Ross' grandma was black. Full-blooded. And see, today they white and they standing there in the front and they say them niggas ain't coming in. Because if them niggas come in here, then I can't be who I am. Yeah. If they come in, then he can't be who he is. And this is what's been taking place the whole time.
He was very good at using the federal rules of civil procedure to undermine just about everything that I tried to do. I really didn't know the federal rules, but I became very familiar with them.
We have the right to do that.
What would happen would be I would get home from work and open my mailbox, and there would be another filing from Todd Hembry. And so my evenings were taken up with answering those, doing research. Well, I'd gone to work.
R.L. Smith in the cash out. Appreciate that love. Baltimore. Backdoored in the cash out. Appreciate that love, Baltimore. In a real way.
That PetSmart not thinking about the Allen case at all. The court had said that they would take all of the filings under advisement and would issue a ruling within a couple of weeks, and it was already over a month. I was in the back loading dog food, and I hear my name over the paging system, to come to the office. They had told me I had a phone call. And so I answered the call, and it turned out to be Lisa Fields, the court clerk. All of the staff of PetSmart were hanging around the office watching these pages fall out of the fax machine. I would read one and then hand it to the next person and hand it to the next person. They were reading the ruling almost as quickly as I was, and they were all just amazed. They didn't realize, I don't think anybody there actually knew that I had been acting as a lay advocate in the tribal court. And she asked me if I was sitting down. So I sat down, and she said, "You won." I cried. I felt vindicated. I had taken a lot of abuse, a lot of verbal abuse from people. I was called, an in lover, and all kinds of terrible things were said about me.
Shelly, no, Miles Birch in the building. What up, though?
Able to win this case. I thought the case was lost. And I thought, wow, okay, so there is some justice in this Cherokee Nation. And this wasn't something the U.S. government did. This was something the Cherokee Nation did. I mean, my grandmother had her tribal rights. My mother had her tribal rights. My father had his. But these smart lawyers took ours away. And this guy, David Cornsill, got him back to us.
In the early part of the 20th century, the federal government had as official policy to break up the Indian nations.
The demand to open Indian territory to settlement grew rapidly.
So they created this body called the Dawes Commission. The Dawes Commission was designed to create registers of the various Indian tribes for purposes of allotting or parceling out individual land parcels. Native Americans typically had held land in common. We have these Dawes agents who were white, and what they did was when people approached them to be registered on the Dawes rolls, if they looked like they had any kind of African ancestry, they were put on a roll called the Freedman Roll. Other people were put on a roll that's now called the Blood Roll. So their names were registered and their quantum or amount of Indian blood was registered. A lot of freedmen did in fact have native blood, but they were classified as strictly of African descent. You know, one drop of black blood essentially contaminates the person to this inferior status. So most of the freedmen, even if they have blood ancestry, they can't prove it because their ancestor is on the freedman roll, not on the blood roll.
What's up with it, Shaquille Jackson? The name of this is Bob Blood. It's called Bob Blood.
And you haven't been embraced or acknowledged. It's horrible. It's horrible.
We already paid a tremendous price just to get where we are today. I mean, we've lost land, we've lost people. The fight that we fight today is to maintain our culture. And at some point, you have to draw a line in the sand. It's not about the money. If you don't fight, they take more.
Our people have spoken. They want you to be a Indian by blood, to be a member of the Cherokee Nation. And I respect their opinion. And it is my solemn duty to carry out their wishes.
If you voted against the freedmen because they're black, then you're a racist. If you voted against the freedmen because you think they don't have Cherokee blood and you didn't do research to find out the truth, then you're a racist. If you voted against the freedmen because you don't think they should have citizenship in this nation because their skin is darker than yours, their hair is curlier than yours, then you're a racist. You cannot hide behind being an Indian. You don't get special privileges to be a racist just because you're an Indian. You have to face the same maker that I face. You have to face the same judgment that I face. And racism is a sin. It's the sin of all 300,000 Cherokees. We are one of the 5 slave-holding nations, and we have a responsibility to repair that and to do what is right by those people that we held as slaves, whether they have our blood or not. And I don't believe that someone should have to have blood of the master to be able to come in the house.
And see, the history bad. The history bad. Like, just imagine if we had at least about 30, 40 lawyers working on this. Imagine if we had 30, 40 lawyers working on this. And we had the information. We had all our paperwork. We had all these things. It's not going to take no 1 or 2 lawyers to walk up in there. You're going to need about 40, 50 lawyers. Yeah, we finna come, we finna work. Y'all ain't gonna get no lunch break. Y'all ain't finna have no lunch break all month. We finna get all of this shit here processed. Put these hoes on notice. Now I know a lot of people don't agree with the protest, but you have to. That's gonna have to be a part of it. It's gonna have to be a protest to go and get the message out, get the attention, and let motherfuckers know, hey man, we are not playing. We're not here to sit around for no 20, 30, 40 years before y'all make a decision. As simple and as fast as y'all made the decision to separate and try to take over the tribe, as fast as y'all need to make the decision to give us what is owed to us. They don't want to go by 1866. You see, when it took a novice off the street, that white boy didn't know what he was doing. He went in there and did the best he could to his ability, goddamn, and it worked. It didn't work because he was no goddamn genius. It worked because the information is there. It's there. You are written in the history, but they have tricked you out of that. See, we need to go get our shit back. All these niggas out here, these Pan-Africans and these agents, you even got agents from this side around here telling you it can't be done, it ain't gonna happen, don't follow no genealogy and all of this. This is why genealogy is important. Ain't no way around it. This is why the genealogy is important. When it come down to this shit here, you out here learning all that other shit. You out here learning all that other shit, wasting your time, your days. Niggas teaching you about this and that and caste systems and all this shit here. You need to know who the fuck your family is, where you at in this story, because there's people out here who trying to get remedy for this shit. We ain't out here trying to be no motherfucking scholars and all this type of shit here, or nothing to feed our motherfucking ego to win a debate or a conversation on the internet. No, we out here for motherfucking real Indian business. Real Indian business, man, trying to change the motherfucking narrative, man. So our generations, the future generations, can have a understanding and a foundation. They don't need to be out here with this bullshit, fighting and all this type of shit here. That's why the fuck you here. Go on, put the shit down now. Do what the fuck you gotta do. You know what you gotta do. Let's go and get this shit over with. We don't need to be 2-3 generations for now still in the same motherfucking spot for what? The information is here. It's people out here been fighting, motherfuckers is fighting. Throw a punch, nigga. And the only thing, a nigga ain't saying pick up a rifle, a bayonet, a tomahawk, or no shit like that. No, all you have to do is go find your family. Get your paperwork. We gonna get them 30, 40, 50 lawyers. And we need to hit them bitches in every state. We need to hit them bitches in every state. We need to be down there at the Supreme Court. Niggas don't want the goddamn nigga. You need to be. I don't give a fuck if you at your local news station or your local radio station. We'll block these motherfucking doors off, nigga. We need a conversation. We need a motherfucking conversation. Guys, stop accepting where you at in life. Gotta stop accepting this shit where you are getting content or comfortable in this shit. Fuck you getting comfortable in your oppression for? That's these niggas out here want to talk about law and all this law shit, and these niggas get to talking like they very, very smart, but ain't applied to shit. And if they did, it's for self. We need all that information. We need you niggas to organize this shit and come in and goddamn we need all the motherfucking legal representation we have. Cause that's what they've been fighting and whooping our ass with. That's what they've been fighting and whooping our ass with. This how square business this shit is, bro. You see that old lady, Big Mama had been going back and forth. Her life damn near over with, but she's standing on what she know, and that is she's a motherfucking Cherokee, full-blooded. Shit, she in her 60s, 70s, shit, nigga, that was 70 years ago. Her people them told her, you full-blooded motherfucking Cherokee. And before she transitioned, she was able to get what was owed to her. And it was by a novice. Let that sink in. A fucking novice off the street. Let that sink in. So why you can't do it? It starts with your family. None of this other cap ass shit these niggas around here talking about.
let them do. The Native Americans are building schools. They are building hospitals. I mean,
And all them babies, you see all them babies out there? All them babies know they Indians. Okay? Hold on. Let's go back.
people do what you let them do.
Tell them, mama, they do what you let them do. My big mama told me, you better teach them how to treat you. You teach motherfuckers how to treat you, or they gonna walk all over you. You see these babies right here? You see these young warriors? They grew up all their life knowing that they was Indians. Okay? Check. Their reality is they are Indian. You know how you in here feeling right now? You know why you show up? You know why you arguing with these motherfuckers and you standing on what you standing on? Just imagine this here, man, and it feel like you alone. I want you to look over here at these babies because, see, that one thing, they grew up with that mentality that you have now, how you see the world now. They grew up all their life knowing they truth. They know that they was American Indians. See, that ain't no conversation. You know where they get it from?
They are building hospitals. I mean, you know, it's a good and it's a bad to each side, you know.
Check them out. They still in their old way. See, a nigga will look at that and not even know that that's Indian shit. That nigga can't be no more than 10. You hear me? He 10 or under. He 10 or under. He out there working that horse. They out there in the field, old Indian style, man. They call it cowboy, man. But that's the culture, bro. That was us. Look at them country ass niggas talking about shit. I just went, yeah, man, nigga, under 10. Go out there and handle the shit out that horse. Ain't nothing changed, bro. They still growing up in their truth, but somebody out there taking it from them. Somebody out there tried to trade and switch places with them legally. Stop all this cap ass legal shit on the internet and let's organize some shit and put some shit together. And we need all of that intelligence and through the years that y'all been building up, accumulating this information, man. We need to go put this shit on display. We know the truth. We know what happened. We need many people as we can to start getting their family information, man. We got free genealogy class every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Sign up to goddamn Big Chief University. Right now through December, we got the gold, which is a yearly subscription. That bitch is on sale right now. $125 is a steal. It's half a month. So you do 6 months, you really do get 6 months, you really pay for the year for 6 months. And so that's how we gonna do that, man. We need to get square business about our reality and what the fuck are we gonna do. These people out here fighting, and I'm just taking back, man, these babies coming up in their truth, but they can't even be identified as who they really are by this system because you got these white folks talking about they thin blood who family created this whole debacle that niggas in. Had a lot to do, very instrumental in these people reality being taken away. Your reality being taken away. But it just looked like ain't nobody doing shit about it. It just looked like ain't nobody doing it, you know. We just let these hoes have their way.
But I know what it is to sit in the back of the bus. I know what it is to have to go to the back of a restaurant and eat.
Look at the baby. Ain't nobody around them. They go do this shit every day. You got little mama right there. Beautiful kids. She out there walking. They ain't scared of them. Just imagine this shit though. Your big grown ass scared up. See, you growing up in your ways, you go out there and handle. Look, they fighting over. They fighting over. Yeah, look at little mama. Come out there and handle it, working. Ain't no grown folks out there. They, say, bro, y'all, man, we tripping. We doing a whole lot of bullshitting.
We have a right to get angry.
Tree said, "What up, Trees? Legend of Niagara, what's up?"
When it come down
Sue
to
said, "I see you, family."
the black people to have anything.
Right, Wood, what up, though?
They want it all for themselves. They want to cut the three, but now we are going to stand, and we're going to stand. Just like how the Cold Wall came down in the Bible, this wall is getting ready to come down.
Fuck them black Europeans in that Bible.
For us to stand up as black freedmen and say what's on our mind and have no fear.
Oklahoma has a long history of racism.
Y'all better not leave mama out there by herself. Y'all better not leave mama out there by herself. Y'all better not make her feel like she got to do this shit by herself. She said, stand up and don't be scared to talk. So that means motherfuckers been scared to stand up and motherfuckers been scared to talk. We letting these bitches get away with too much. We know where these hoes at. We know what the fuck they doing. We know what happened. But motherfuckers got your attention elsewhere. Ain't there some AIDS and shit? Your attention elsewhere though. The fight is in front of you. Go on, get the shit over with, nigga. You running from it, you running over here, you want to run in the past 100 million years ago and all that. Nigga, the fight right here waiting on you. Get the shit over with. Go on, fight the fight, my nigga. It ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. You gonna have to fight it. Or we gonna try to find somewhere to go get comfortable in this system, find some acceptance, and leave the fight up to the babies in the next generation. In the next generation, no, that's what we gonna do. We gonna go and leave it for the next generations in the next generations.
I think that plays into how the Cherokees perceived the freedmen.
Oklahoma becomes a state in 1907. What it essentially does is mimic its southern sisters in terms of race relations and racial oppression.
First law passed by the legislature of the state of Oklahoma was segregation of rail cars. That was law number one. There were lynchings, and blacks were considered the bottom of the barrel of the population. And American Indians who lived traditionally were not too far above them in the views of the white people who were dominating this state.
Tulsa has an interesting history. In fact, it's kind of the condensed history of the U.S. At the very earliest part of the city's foundings, we had this very vibrant black culture here. Greenwood District was known as America's Black Wall Street, one of the great African American communities in the nation. And of course, the 1921 Tulsa race riot occurred.
I got some shit coming up. So we might do 3. We might have to do 3 bills then. I got something coming up. Do y'all know niggas help them? Shout out to Shan. Shan ran it across me. And when I was researching, I ran into it. I thought about she had asked me one day, have I heard about it? And so I might reach out to Shan and see if we can do it together then. Yeah, we'll try to make that happen together for y'all then. But it was actual ages. So this ages shit, niggas be taking it lightly, bro. It's really people out here who are working to make sure that you don't stay focused on the fight. Okay? And they've been doing it. It's been niggas that look like you, come around you and make sure that you stay in the position that you are in. Let's take Tulsa for example. Do you know it was niggas got sent down there? They sent niggas down there, bro. See, we hear about the white boys and the shoot 'em up, bang bang, and the white boy step on the white girl toe. And I listen, nah, man. Long before it even went down, there was people in place trying to bring it down, and we gonna prove it without a shadow of a doubt. And it was niggas. Philadelphia was popping, and niggas came in and said, How do you niggas get your shine this bright, sir? Say, man, them niggas went down there to Oklahoma, man. They said, hey, listen, let me tell you something. They went to Oklahoma. New York niggas, too. Pop all that Harlem Renaissance and all this type of shit here. Great as Harlem was, them niggas left and came to the South, and it was like nothing they never seen before. In the South, specifically, right there in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Fuck, and then look, they talk about Tulsa, but they don't talk about all the other places. Your Bowleys. We started off in Bowley. Shout out to them Seminoles. We started off in Bowley, Oklahoma, man. I told y'all in the bill, we was doing the cowboy bill. I said, man, if I can go back in time, I'm going to Bowley, nigga. What? I'm gonna have me a little homegirl. I'm gonna have me a friend out of Bowley, nigga. Fuck what you talking about? I'm going to the goddamn saloon. I'm gonna be clean in the motherfucker. You hear me? Two big old badass bangers on my hip. Yeah, looking real good, man. Pistols matching my boots. Spurs on that hoe. You hear me? I'm going to the saloon. I'm going to go knock me some. I need a friend out of Bowley. You hear me? Indian. I ain't taking nothing else. I don't want no cut on the dope. I want her to say, yeah, my people in them was full-blooded. I want to see what it tastes. I mean, I want to see what this shit is really, really hitting for in Bowley, man. Domino, spades, you poker playing ass, spade playing ass niggas. Yeah, I'm going to Bowley go play me some spades, nigga, and drink me some whiskey. But these people were so great down there, man. Them niggas wrote back and said, man, I ain't never seen no shit like this in my life. Everybody cold. They smart. The women beautiful. The yards are manicured. The streets are clean. Listen to me, man. Everybody was intelligent. You would go miles and see nothing but businesses and motherfuckers shopping. They had schools. They had churches. They had the white people built up a quote unquote business center for these people, and you know, they went out there and protested. Don't go down there and fuck with them. They built it up for black people to come shop. You know the shit that niggas go do today. See, it was law back then, nigga. In them parts. Yeah, it was law. You had to fuck with somebody around here. Even if you don't like me, go around that other nigga, but you better not get caught on that strip. Yeah, they didn't play that. You don't go down there and shop with them niggas. I don't give a fuck if they got them bourgeoisie niggas in the door, standing out there on the porch and shit, talking about come shop. Is his shop? No. Them niggas had that took care of. You know what else they had taken care of? Self-defense. Okay? Arm yourself. Arm yourself. They was armed around that hoe. They was armed and dangerous. They understood the politics and the climate of America. They understood how they came to be a community, understanding what took place. They place in the world as Indians in this system, and the relationships with these mixed races who had the relationship with the United States. They didn't put the United States Army on them. The United States Army owed them a debt for their contributions in the Civil War. Them formulating their businesses down in the South. A lot of those companies coming from the Carolinas, the Florida regions, and coming to create in Oklahoma. Man, they sent niggas down there to take care of the agents. Niggas who come sit in your motherfucking face, nigga. Chunk up what you chunking up. And they made sure. So when the situation about the nigga stepped on the bitch, they send the bitch in there on the nigga. Period. What's that game now? Shout out to Deshaun Watson. He wanted to go somewhere else. He didn't feel like, and everybody know that organization, the Houston, Texas organization, is known racist. McCain, the boy that died, Scottish Irish type of shit, right? Anyway, the nigga, and again too, when you're going into these people who owning these NFL teams, and you wondering why, yeah, even down to the college footballs and shit like this here. Why it's a monopoly? Ain't no niggas at the board, and you go up there and you see who up top, who these people are, the families that they come from, your Robert Kraft and them and shit, and you wonder why they're in the areas that they in. All of this shit here tie in. Anyway, watch this. The Deshaun Watson, they say they have evidence on Watson, and it's from a white bitch who they say is at the top of her game in her profession. Man, these hoes be like hit me. Oldest trick in the book. And yeah. You know the game a motherfucker, man. But we really need to tap in, man, and take this genealogy shit serious. I want people to understand this is not about being no scholar, not about winning no debates or no people looking at you like you got information, because that's what a lot of these niggas here to feed their ego about. They seen a nigga on YouTube and they was impressed and they wanted that light, they wanted, and it's crazy. Who the fuck do you come from? What happened to your family here? Find out where your family was. Find out who your family are. Find out what happened to them. And let's go take care of it. It's that simple. None of this age and shit like these niggas, they sit down here to come distract motherfuckers. And then we show up and a nigga that stepped on a white bitch toe, and now the town is burned down. Everything is, yeah. Nigga been attacked economically. They done put the paper on him and brought the fire squad in on the nigga. Off one phone call off a white bitch. That fast? All of this happened that fast? These hoes had been planning. They had been planning the whole calendar. Listen, them niggas got down there. They was down there a year before Tulsa happened. Before the riot happened. Fuck the riot, nigga. The takeover. Call it what it is, nigga. It was a play. It is what it is, man. I'm gonna hit Shannon up and we gonna go through that. We're gonna go through Philadelphia too and North Carolina, man. Shout out to North Carolina. I've been feeling like a North Carolinian lately, man. Hey, say, man, I've been feeling real North Carolinian lately, man. Y'all know I got family out of North Carolina, man. I got family come out of Durham. I got family, I got my Cobra line. Matter of fact, my line that attached to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I got a line that come out of the Carolinas as well.
Obliterated it.
This was not a race riot. This was an assault on the black community. The police did very little. Some members of the police actually deputized some people in the mob that invaded the Greenwood community. It obliterated roughly 35 square block area.
The Cherokee people had to decide in that time period, where do we fit in this racially stratified state? A good portion of the Cherokees were mixed bloods, and many of them had been slave owners themselves, and so they fit in pretty well.
Hey, that's a good idea, Trace.
The Grand Wizard of the KKK in Oklahoma was a Cherokee.
More people?
Y'all hear that? The Grand Master of the Ku Klux Klan in Oklahoma was a fucking Cherokee. Check. Now you see where your history went? The Grand Master. Okay? Turn up.
Are turning to the Klan. The Southern Poverty Law Center reports there are 6 Klan chapters in Oklahoma. That's compared to only 2 back in 2001. And that's only the beginning of what membership could be, according to a former Klansman.
If something is not done, I guarantee you, I can promise you right now, you will see a rebirth of the Ku Klux Klan. Possibly like the 1960s and the 50s all over again.
Who was the Klan? Scottish, Irish, bro. And now these niggas running around here talking about what Klan they from. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, now these niggas running around here talking about what Klan they from. Scottish, Irish. All right, check. Oh, we'll take you all the way back to, nicer Templar shit. I want you niggas out there trying to steal my shit, nigga. Yeah, pop my collar on level, nigga. Hey, nigga, bad motherfucker, nigga. Y'all like how when we went to Scotland. We went to Scotland and put that down, man, with Hugh the Pains. Yeah, and we'll walk that bitch all the way up here, man. Stop it. If a nigga wanted to know how the Templars tie in with some Scottish Irish shit, well, I'll take you to Hugh the Pains. First Grand Master, nigga. And then he went there and he got his land. Went there, he got his land, they built up. Anyway, let's walk and talk, man. And you know what? Who family that was? We caught them, they still live in the house. You know what? It might be them goddamn Nigerians. I gotta go look at my shit. I think I tracked them niggas, them damn Nigerians. Cause remember they come from a Scottish Irish line too. That Macaulay family, the nigga who is known as the founder of Nigerian nationalism. Nigga took the politics there. That's when you start getting your political parties and all that shit set up. They also set up the free grammar schools, the education part of the colonization there, which was the Sierra Leone. There was the home, the lunch pad for the missionaries to go get trained up in the ways of the European and sent back, or the kids and shit that they'll bring. Because you got to remember, down here, let's use the 5 tribes. Those they will send the kids back to, through their form of schooling. And yeah, man, so it's all good, but I ain't gonna talk y'all head off, but yeah, that's that Klan shit, man. Whole lot of Scottish Irish shit, whole lot of nicer Templars, Order of Christ type of shit.
North Tulsa is a predominantly African American community. It's delineated by Admiral Street, which is actually the Cherokee boundary. And most of the people who live there of African descent are also descended from Cherokee and Creek freedmen.
A lot of things have come and gone in this community. I mean, we used to have things that you got to go south for now. It seemed like we just been skipped over as far as, you know what I'm saying, things that we need in our own community to make our community grow, you know.
I'm looking at all this money that they spending on the South Side. The South Side been fixed up. Southside been fixed for years. You come out north, we don't have no big road. We don't even have a grocery store out here. Ain't no sidewalks. It's a lot more anger, animosity, hostility. You can just feel it once you cross Pine. You can just, it's like you're in a whole nother city, a whole nother time zone. It's not even justifiable. It's not even justifiable.
Niggas look like Indians. You can just look at them. You can see the Indians in this nigga.
Some war zone.
American Indians. Can't get the Indian out of them. Look at them. Can't get the Indian out of them. Check them out.
I stay up north. That's where I live. I live in the north.
Poverty is ghetto is a high crime rate. Is murders, is drugs, is you know what I'm saying?
We could live in a ghetto, shoot each other, rob each other, but we choose to honor the traditional way, and that's to help others and be there for each other.
Why would two white men in Tulsa, Oklahoma open fire on 5 African Americans they apparently didn't even know? 19-year-old Jake England and 32-year-old Alvin Watts are being held tonight on suspicion of first-degree murder in the deaths early Friday morning of 3 men and the wounding of 2 others.
When I first heard about the murders, I believed the media reports that it was 2 white men. As soon as I saw his picture and saw his name, I knew he was Cherokee.
It was Friday, about 1 o'clock in the morning. Me and my friend David was standing on the porch. The truck pull up and ask us about directions. I tell them down the street. Next thing I know, they started shooting. When they shot me in my chest, they shot my homeboy David in the stomach. They drove off. Then they went around the corner and shot somebody else. This state as a whole is racist. It's always been racist. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this here is just bringing it out some, but it's been racist. This ain't nothing new. We've been going through this. It's just white people ain't been coming out here shooting us. But we've been going through this. Man.
I thought it was going to be another race riots like back in 1921. Like, Tulsa already had the worst race riots. It's just like crazy because we just such a small town.
Most states, a hate crime is a felony. What is it in Oklahoma? A misdemeanor.
Who does that? Who does those type of things, man? You know what I'm saying? Just on some hate. I mean, are you serious? That's too.
Hey, jump on that like button, goddamn, bang the like button, bang the cash out. Hey, share the video as well.
This race thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Wednesday we got genealogy, 8:30 p.m. Hey, if somebody can post it in the chat so I can pin it.
This song was captured from at least 2 camera angles, but the disgust is coming from all sides. I do believe. Hundreds of students marched on the campus of the University of Oklahoma, still reeling over what was recorded aboard that bus.
Some Oklahomans found a big surprise in their yards today after the KKK leaves recruitment flyers on lawns in 4 small towns. Residents woke up to find the flyers this morning. Kelly and Amanda, the flyers were left at homes in Bowley, Hayden, Okemah, and Prague.
Hey, send it to me, Joe 47. Send me that movie. Shout out to Bowley.
My father was born in 1905, and I'm not telling my age. We were born in the same house. This is the old Bowley water tower. that was built in 1921. It is still standing as if you see in need of repair. Who wouldn't want to be born in Bowling? If you got to be born someplace, did you think there ain't place else? It's home.
Oklahoma, through the course of history, had about 50 all-black towns where black people could live essentially unmolested and relatively independently. Think of what the alternative was at the time, living, for a lot of these people, living in the Deep South under really oppressive conditions.
Hi, Ross.
Appreciate you, Miss Lori.
This is Ross, Miss Cudjoe's grandson, a descendant of the Cudjoes. He is a Seminole freak.
Huh? You see that? Guess what? Can't no Pan-African can't no Pan-African ever come to him and tell him who he is. You know why? Because Big Mama already told her. She just told y'all her daddy was. See, this when it's real. All that other cap ass shit, bro. This shit is becoming distractions. Because just like these people know, bro, you should know. And when you get distracted and you stop focusing on what's important, and that's these conversations with your family, that's just going to go get your paperwork, get your genealogy. Right there, Miss Lori just pinned it, man. We got genealogy class 8:30 Wednesday. Come see us, goddamn, and then if you want to go in depth, if you want to build a tree, we help you build a tree as well. So come tap in with us. Now check this out.
Think of what the alternative was at the time, living, for a lot of these people, living in the Deep South under really oppressive conditions.
Check them out.
Hi, Ross. This is Ross, Miss Cudjoe's grandson, a descendant of the Cudjoes. He is a Seminole freak. It was freedom. I think it will be prosperous again. Maybe not in my generation. It might be in Ross's. But you know what? Go around, come on. So I think it will live again.
This is a Seminole Nation card. And on the back of it, it says voting benefits only. So the Seminole freedmen won back their citizenship. But now the Seminoles, now that the spotlight's on the Cherokee and not them, have refused to give them any benefit other than voting rights. Any sort of funding that goes towards the tribe, they get none of it. You can't be half of a citizen. You either are or you're not.
Hello.
Did you bring another bell other than this one?
But my mama gave me another belt. No, it's the only belt I blew.
No problem. It says my card can't be used for nothing but voting. And that's what separates us right there. All right, look. Where's your hat at?
Oh, in the truck.
All right, getting up. We have a steer wrestling team. And this is my first year on the All Indian circuit. As far as the rodeo, you don't see no difference. You're treated just like a regular cowboy. It means a lot. It means a lot to represent my tribe. Do you want to pray?
Thank you for all things you've done. Lord, I just pray that we come out victorious tonight. That me and my dad and a couple of homies tonight. And we're praying.
Amen.
Well, the blues come down on me this morning like a shower of rain. Makes me think of my sweet one. Can't recall her name.
Instagram 4 and 3, no time on his first one. We're set to go with Rashawn Jones, Foley, Oklahoma. A member of the Seminole tribe, 5 and 8 in his first attempt last night. He's back to work for us again this evening. Well, tough luck for Rashawn Jones. No time for his efforts and only a consolation.
I want to thank the members of Congress who are here. Most of all, I want to thank all of you, especially the tribal leaders who are here today. You represent more than 300 tribal nations, each of you with your own extraordinary heritage, each a vital part of a shared American family. And as a proud adopted member of the Crow Nation, let me say, Kahe, welcome. We have a unique legal and political relationship, one that's been affirmed many times in treaties and statutes and in the Constitution. That's the relationship we're called upon to sustain for the progress of all of our peoples.
So in 2007, I was sitting here at the house, and I was on my computer, and I was looking at Yahoo, and I was reading the news articles, and there was this article about the Cherokee freedmen and the fact that they had been kicked out of the tribe. About 15 minutes later, my sister, who lives in California, called me up, and she said, "Did you read that article about the Cherokee freedmen?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "That's really crazy, isn't it?" She said, "That really is crazy." And says, "So what are you going to do about it?" I felt that we needed to write some kind of legislation.
Something had to be done to get justice for these people, the freedmen, who were being badly treated.
And our last headline takes us just south of Kansas to Oklahoma. Congresswoman Diane Watson of California introduced a bill in the House yesterday that would sever all federal ties to the Cherokee Nation of Oklahoma.
The bill was about removing the funding from the Cherokee Nation, removing recognition of the Cherokee Nation government until such time as they comply with the Treaty of 1866. And that meant putting the freedmen back in.
We're not going to allow you to take taxpayers' money to discriminate against freedmen and their descendants. The legislation also suspends the Cherokee Nation's right to conduct gaming operations until it complies with all of its statutory obligations.
Was going to suspend their gaming rights. I honestly did not realize how powerful the Cherokee Nation's response was going to be.
The Cherokee Nation has spent a fortune on this case through lobbying efforts and attorneys and public relations campaigns.
They hired a top-notch attorney, Lanny Davis, and they spent millions of dollars lobbying Capitol Hill.
Some members of Congress are using these falsehoods to justify legislation that would terminate the Cherokee Nation, casting it aside, and cutting up necessary funding for its neediest residents. Threats of termination by Congress set a dangerous precedent.
This was an incredibly controversial issue. This was right at the door of the whole sovereignty issue, which is very important in Indian country.
Whether it's through a blood quantum, whether it's through a paper trail, whatever your criteria is for membership, that is our criteria, not the federal government. Interference of the federal government dealing with the Cherokee Nation's issues, that is clearly an intrusion.
As long as we continue to be a sovereign nation, the United States government can't diminish our rights as being people, being human, being Lakota, being Indian. We fight for that reason. That's the only ace in the hole that the Indians have is the sovereignty.
Tribal people should govern themselves. You don't need somebody from the outside telling you who should be in and who should be out.
We need to make sure that we respect the sovereignty of the tribes and their nation, and respect and honor commitments and treaties that have been made in generations ago.
It is tribal sovereignty that's the key to prosperity and to every economy that any Indian nation has. When tribal sovereignty is threatened anywhere in the country, it's threatened everywhere.
The bill did not say the United States tells the Cherokees they must do this. They were telling the Cherokee Nation that, yeah, we can go ahead and we can remove the freedmen, we can violate the treaty, but there are consequences. You are not going to do these things on the U.S. Taxpayers' dime.
They signed a treaty with the federal government. This is the federal government enforcing its treaty rights. At the very least, the U.S. government has the right to contest the interpretation. The notion that this is interference in their autonomy or even sovereignty is just not, doesn't begin to be true.
But frankly, when I started out, I thought this would be a slam dunk. Then I get all the Black Caucus members to sign on to it. It wasn't like that at all. Nobody wanted to touch this bill.
Huh?
It was like a poison.
Check. Shit, y'all out here talking about civil rights. Y'all done built y'all bones on civil rights around here, but the Black Caucus, whew, Black Caucus don't want to touch it. Get on down yonder with that foolishness now. Yeah, you get on down yonder with that foolishness. We don't know nothing about that around here. We love Jesus. Jesus is in our heart, our spirit. We're Democrats. Yeah, don't come touching that. Why? But guess who was down there hooping and hollering with them at the 100th anniversary? Black Caucus. Out there doing the Soul Train line. Y'all remember that shit? Doing the Soul Train line out there. Talking about this Little Africa, selling Little Africa t-shirt. They wore Kente Klaus out there. Huh? But when they was right here talking about this 1866 treaty, nigga, and putting them in the trial, guess what? They don't want to touch that. Cause they are the Pan-African movement that came here with this black agenda for you. This to stay in the slave state. Or get the fuck out.
Even to talk about it after a while.
The Cherokees told the NAACP and the leadership of many of the African American community that if you do this, if you stand for these African Americans becoming members of the Cherokee Nation, then you are beating up an Indian tribe. And we've been beat up enough. We're victims. And they played the victim card quite well.
If Congress was to cut funding to our program,
You know, there would be a devastating blow to a lot of people, like 140,000, individuals that receive help a year.
We usually think of the tribes as the victims of injustice, which is true. It's counterintuitive for a lot of people to think of Indian tribes as having been the perpetrators of injustice, but victims can do bad things too. It's a clear case of racial injustice.
We never got a hearing, and the bill eventually died.
I think the leadership of the African American community simply backed down, walked away.
Tell them.
Sacrificing this small African American population.
Tell them, huh? I wonder why. I wonder why they backed down.
To solve this on their own.
President Obama didn't want to touch this because he needs support from the tribes. And for him to have taken on this issue would have precluded any kind of support he could have done. And that's not to say that he got much support because he didn't win one county in Oklahoma, but it just would have made his relations that much worse.
After I became president, I said that given the painful chapters and broken promises in our shared history, I'd make sure this country kept its promises to you. I promised that tribal nations would have a stronger voice in Washington. That as long as I was in the White House, it would be your house too. And for the past 5 years, my administration's worked hard to keep that promise, to build a new relationship with you based on trust and respect. Standing up for justice and tribal sovereignty, increasing economic opportunity. I want you to know that's what I'm working for. That's the partnership that I cherish, and I will cherish as long as I have the honor of serving as your president. So thank you.
I'm critical of the Obama administration for not moving on to the freedmen once they came in. I'm disappointed the Justice Department hasn't been more active.
This is an issue that is still being played out in the courts to this day. And that was 2007, and now it's almost 2014, and the issue is still being played out in the courts. And it would not surprise me if it's not another 7 years from the courts. It's a war of attrition. That's why it's taken so long. These battles have all been fought before. They're the same battles that have been fought for 100 years. They've all been fought before. It's really sad. Very sad.
The current Cherokee administration has agreed to let down the guard of the technical defenses and try this case, the freedmen. It's their time finally to tell their story, and I'm honored to be part of that. We're hoping that we finally get an ultimate decision this time, but we're here to fight it for the duration.
Isn't that simple?
The U.S. government continues to support the Cherokee Nation through housing and assistance grants and the awarding of federal contracts to their business arms. By blood. That part. Let me do this here too. Let me come over here real quick. All right, man. This here about Melville Hergovich, the father of African studies. Okay, you don't get no Pan-African studies or none of this here without this white boy. He they daddy. He big daddy to these Pan-African niggas. They his little boys. Where he wrote the physical form and growth of the American Negro. All right. The series, which is represented in this paper, made up of 5,539 American Negroes, comprising individuals of both sex, all ages from 1 year to adulthood. This later class including all persons who are 20 years age and above. The measurements, the average variables, in which are given below in the tablets, were taken with the exception of one group. During the past 3 years in New York City, Washington, D.C., among the rural populations of East and West Virginia, at Nashville, Tennessee, and Tuskegee, Alabama. The exception, which may be noted, is a series of 351 individuals measured by late Professor Vaughn in 8 cities in the south of the United States. During the year 1915, this series is also composed of persons of both sex, all ages, and for the purpose in hand of incorporated with the other series mentioned above. It is important in any considerations of American Negro to understand the use of the term. Cause these niggas just throw it around, boy, if you black, and I'm just saying, bro, you right, you falling in the hands of black power, of falling in the hands of Pan-Africanism. But see, that what happen when you get to picking up this science and all of this shit here, because that's where these racial classifications and all this, the bullshit come from. So why play with it? Even if you're using a little bit of it, you cutting the dope. And you going along with what they saying. Right then, you are outside of the right answer, nigga. Yeah, you are outside of the right answer. It is important in any consideration of the American Negro to understand the use of the term. The word Negro is biologically a misnomer for the American Negroes. Brought to the United States as slaves, have crossed into breeding with the dominant white populations, as well as with the Aboriginal American Indian. Okay? So they saying the Negro, the word Negro, is biologically a misnomer for the African Negroes brought to the United States as slaves, have crossbreed with the dominant white populations as well as with the Aboriginal American Indian types with whom they came into contact. So that there is today only a small percentage of American Negroes who may be considered Negro. All right? It is only a small percentage of American Negroes who may be considered Negro in the ordinary sense of the term. But we run around here talking about everybody black is a Negro, and you a colonizer when you do that. Ain't nobody got all the time in their day to keep stopping through their day to tell you I'm not a Negro. And for you to get an attitude because you're ignorant of the origins of the word and who it really applies to. It don't make no sense how poor the scholarship is, man. But everybody ain't no fucking Negro because you black. Stop being the colonizer. Negroes who may be considered Negro in the ordinary sense. I have discussed the extent of the crossing has occurred and the consequent hybrid character of the American Negro people of today. Now, we'll come back. This here gonna be in the making of White Supremacy 4. We're gonna go through some of that. See where these people getting a lot of the cut on the dope from. Anyway, man, I want to appreciate y'all pulling up. It's been real. Hey, appreciate that little Corey Mo. Appreciate that little Al in the Cash App, man. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Appreciate that little Jeremy. Richmond, VA. Okay, in the real way. Shout out to Virginia. Shout out to Jeremy out of Virginia. Representing in the real way, man. All right, I'm reading the all right, shout out to Olivia Boone. Olivia Boone, where you from, Olivia Boone? Vortic. Appreciate you too, Till. Engine Gal. In the real way. Man, I love y'all. Long as you got each other, we don't need nobody else, man. Hold the line, be cool like y'all be cool. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Take some of this good energy that y'all had over here that y'all done brought me for my day. Goddamn it, go take it to the world, man. I love y'all, man. Best ever did it, got away with it. D! Legendary. Big Chief motherfucking Top Cat. It's my time. I'm gone.
We are the people of the trance. We talk to the spirit. The spirit come into us. This is our church. The tree